Hello friends, welcome back to my YouTube channel Journey with Vijay Kumar Shrivastav. Today we are going to study the topic herbicides retention and spray adjuvants. Before presentation, I would like to introduce myself. I am Vijay Kumar Shrivastav. I have done M.Sc Agriculture with a specialization in Agronomy from Pant University of Agriculture and Technology, Pantnagar in 1996 and presently associated with seed industry. So let's move to the presentation. Herbicide retention on a leaf is affected by various factors like leaf size, leaf shape, leaf surface area, and leaf angle. There are two types of herbicide retention, like good herbicide retention and poor herbicide retention. If leaf size is large, leaf shape is wide, leaf surface area is non-waxy, and leaf angle is horizontal and flat, it will result in good herbicide retention. While opposite to this, if leaf size is small, leaf shape is narrow, leaf surface area is waxy, and leaf angle is upright, then it will result to poor herbicide retention. Now we will go through spray adjuvants. What are adjuvants? Adjuvants are chemicals added to a pesticide formulation or tank mix to improve mixing and application or enhance pesticide performance. How to use adjuvants? We should check the herbicide label to determine if spray adjuvants are needed and accordingly it should be used. The spray adjuvants includes surfactants, methylated seed oils and crop oil concentrates. So all they are used to increase the efficiency of pesticide application. What are the reasons for development of adjuvants? There are various plus points because of which adjuvants are used in herbicide application. Like adjuvants allow better mixing and handling with herbicide active ingredient. It reduces or even eliminate spray application problems. Adjuvants allow contact to the weed target, increase droplet coverage, spray retention and droplet drying. Adjuvants use increase herbicide cuticle penetration and cellular accumulation, significantly enhance and improve an herbicide efficacy so that the concentration or total amount of herbicide required to achieve a given effect is reduced. Adjuvants decrease the amount of herbicide applied and lower total cost for weed control. Additionally, these are enhancing the formulation ability to kill the targeted species without harming other plants. And from an environmental aspect, it can reduce leaching of herbicides through the soil profile. So there are miscellaneous benefits of using adjuvants. Now we will go through classes of surfactants. Surfactants consist of several classes of chemicals that reduce the interfacial tension between water and solids, means between plant material or other liquids. The surfactants can be classified as wetting agents, spreaders or stickers. The wetting agents are used to increase the wetting capacity of water, means they make water more wetter, whereas spreaders allow pesticide to form a uniform layer or coating over the treated surface. And stickers, these causes pesticide to adhere to plant foliage and reduce spray runoff or wash off. There are various types of surfactants like anionic, which are negatively charged and readily leach from soil. Second one is cationic, which are positively charged, binds electrostatically to soil causing waterproofing. And third one is non-ionic, which are having no any charge, and these are best type of surfactants to use. Surfactants or adjuvants are generally used for post-emergence herbicides. To be effective in killing weeds, post-emergent herbicide should comply with. To be come in contact with a plant surface, primarily leaves. To be retained on the plant surface long enough to penetrate or to be absorbed into the plants, and reach a living cellular site where the herbicide can disrupt a vital process or structure of the wheat plant. There are various barriers to post-emergence herbicide absorption or retention. Like first one is cuticle. This is a layer covering plant epidermal surface to protect water loss and desiccation, which works as a major barrier. Cuticle consists of three materials like waxes, cutin and pectin. So these are working as a barrier to enter the herbicides to the plant surface. Second one is cell wall, which is hydrophilic and hydrated. And third, hairiness of the leaf surface. If hairiness is more, there will be less penetration of the herbicides to the leaf surface. Adequate retention of aqueous spray on aerial plant surface is difficult to obtain and requires that a spray solution must be modified to wet the waxy cuticle. The movement or absorption of herbicide into leaves depend on herbicide spray retention on the leaf surface and on diffusion through the cuticle penetration. Now we will go through role of adjuvants. The addition of surfactants or wetting agents reduces the dynamic surface tension of water droplets. Reducing dynamic surface tension allow spray water droplets to spread out upon impact and increase the area of contact with the plant surface, and uniform wetting of the plants takes place. Reduced dynamic surface tension and increased area of contact reduces the propensity for spray droplets to bounce or roll of plant surfaces, resulting in less droplet runoff. Reduced dynamic surface tension of the droplets reduces the suspension of spray droplets on hairs, scales, or other surface projections, and increases spray droplet contact with the leaf surface. The use of adjuvants reduces crystallization of the active ingredient on the leaf surface by being a solvent. And use of adjuvants also slow the drying off and increasing the water retention in spray droplets that are on the leaf surface. So this presentation was all about herbicide retention and spray adjuvants. Hope this will be useful to all of you. I have given here my YouTube channel details, Journey with Vijay Kumar Shrivastav. Having request, please visit the channel, subscribe it, and provide your kind and valuable feedback for further improvements. Thank you.